going to shift some shit around.
You can move me if you need to. You can move me if you need to.
I just want an explanation from
Thanks,
Safemoon on how they're addressing energy in some revolutionary fashion. That's all I want.
Can I talk on that?
Safemoon to the moon, baby! Woo!
You said you're technical, right? So let's have a technical discussion, okay?
I'm not technical, but I can talk about the turbines.
Well, then you can't talk about it if
people,
you're not technical.
no, because people are thinking about too big of a picture, because what changes your life is massively different to what changes people in Africa's life. That is the main thing you're missing here. Is that
so you're investing
what wind turbines
in windmills.
do for you?
Hold on.
What wind turbines do for you compared to what wind turbines do for somebody in Africa is completely different.
I totally agree.
Think about that.
Let me ask you something. Since you're investing in a token that's building an inferior energy source, why isn't Safemoon using nuclear?
Why do you need to attack? Why do you need to come?
It's a great question. I think let's actually ask the head of global products of Safemoon. Hound, what's up, man? How you doing?
Hey guys, how's it going? Just dropped into this space, kind of heard some things thrown around. I think it's evident we have some on both sides, right? The channel's listed as Safemoon, and then we have some Bitcoin maxes in here, and we have some people who believe in what we're working on. And I think from what I've been in here, just from the short little stuff that I've heard, is that I think that we have people who are really passionate about the different features that specific tokens or coins hold. And Bitcoin being of store of value, being immutable, being decentralized, it's great features. And then on the other side, we have Safemoon that innovates in the space, that brings more people to the space, that innovates in a way that we're creating products that work with this space. Because at the end of the day, we can have a great fiat, we can have a great currency, we can have something great that pulls everyone together. But if we don't have the businesses that are creating value, then what's the value in holding something? If you want to put food on the table, what's the value in connecting your Bitcoin to something else, to another product, to a house, to shelter?
Okay, sir, this is
all
like market flop. Could you make one product?
Nevsky, chill, bro. Let's let him finish. By the way, Fodhan, I know you just came in. I just want to iterate. I don't know what you've been hearing, probably from the Safemoon dudes. The space started because we were just having a conversation this morning, just a chill conversation, not trying to FUD. I'm letting everybody speak equally. I'm not like flooding the room with maxis or Safemooners, whatever anybody's telling you. Everybody's just speaking their mind. We're just talking. So go ahead and finish your point. Nevsky, chill, let him finish. Everybody's going to have a chance to refute everybody. Go ahead, Fodhound.
So at the end of the day, what this is a new industry, right? This is a completely new industry and a way to reimagine where we're going in the future. Now, if we have an entire collection of people that only believe in one thing, and that's Bitcoin, for example, no innovation is going to get done for all the other things that we need to bring to the industry. We're talking products, we're talking other energy, we're talking shelter, we're talking different ways to connect to giant communities. So that's the problem, right? You have to build up. Bitcoin's great in a lot of different ways, and it's tried and true. And yeah, there's a lot of people calling Bitcoin a scam from the very beginning too. But that doesn't define where we're going as a space, because if you just hold gold, what does that do for food on the table? What does that do for the shelter you have over the roof you have over your head? So other companies and other people need to come in. They need to innovate in different ways and utilize this technology. And that's the only way to bring this industry to the next level. If we don't do that, if Apple didn't come out and start creating products and say, look, this is why cloud is awesome. And cloud was a buzzword at the beginning when we started. No one knew what cloud was. It was a scam. No one wanted to use it. Now all companies use it. So you have to start.
Could I just interject here real quick with just one quick question? So you said that that's great that you guys like Bitcoin and all that, but what I want to ask you is, you're saying that we have to innovate on top of this technology. How exactly is it that by starting an independent token or blockchain or whatever, you're innovating on top of Bitcoin? You're competing with it, in my opinion.
Because at the end of the day, listen, so if we create a company, right, just as I create any type of company in the real world, you create a company and you create value under that company. It doesn't mean that just because you're using a specific currency within that company that you're against some other way of a coin or token. I don't think Bitcoin personally is going anywhere, and I wouldn't want it to. I mean, that's not what we're looking for. What we're looking for is to bring in utility into the space. And as of now, that's up to the people that are coming into the space and these innovators like Safemoon and like others that are trying to say, hey, you know what? This is an amazing technology. Bitcoin started it. It has it right. It's a great store of value, but we can improve upon that, and we can do other things to start hitting different parts of the world so that people can see a value in this. Because many people, the problem is with crypto, many people don't see a value in it. The vast majority of people say, well, what do I do? I hold it. What's that going to do? But when you can start buying products with it, when you can start buying services with it, it becomes more real and tangible in people's minds, and there's a utility. And it's up to the innovative partners and the people who believe in this technology to do that. Now, if we just put all our eggs in one basket and say, hey, you know what, we're just going to trust Bitcoin to do it because we're going to figure it out, and Bitcoin's not, Bitcoin doesn't have that centralized or governance nature to do it, or the innovative partners, then the space and this beautiful technology fails. So yeah, like there was a speaker I think before that said, there's a lot of people that all these quote unquote meme coins, or however you want to say it, bring into the space, but it's a godsend too. I mean, and it's not saying that hype is a good thing. No one says hype is a good thing, but if there's well-meaning movement and you have a company and products that you're building that you're actually delivering on, and that you can actually bring more utility to space, that's a good thing.
Yeah, sir, it's all fucking marketing fluff. Sorry, sir, but could you name one product and its utility very, very clearly? No, it's a fair question, sir. Like one product and its utility. Thank you, sir.
Say again. I couldn't.
Tell me one product. Nesky, maybe the better thing to ask is he just described innovating and building products, but before any of that is complete and any promises are delivered on, you already have a token. And this is the number one complaint that Bitcoiners have with all these other projects is essentially what you're describing is a startup company, except you're funding your startup company with the sale of a token based on promises, as opposed to going through more traditional business forms of raising capital. What do you say to that?
Which, by the way, before I unmute, TC, you beat me to the point. I was gonna ask. Thanks for coming up, Hound. I was gonna ask why is it that you guys are funding this company? And I understand it's a company. Why are you funding this company with a token as opposed to issuing equity? Go ahead, everyone's unmuted. Nesky, you can ask your question, then Hound can respond to both of our questions.
So, what do you mean fund the company based? Can you say
you raise money by selling a token? Correct?
You basically created a token. Do you have any other products in your company other than your token?
Yes. So we
tell me one product.
Yes.
Please.
So we've already
let him speak.
So we've already launched a web swap. We've already launched a wallet that allows people to connect to other tokens, purchase, swap other tokens. We already have a product in our backend that's done. It's ready to rock and roll, and it is a product that will bridge consumers to businesses and brands. Now, imagine these businesses. Many of the businesses and brands. I'll explain it. Many of the businesses and brands right now that are mainstream, a lot of them don't have the resources or the inclination to get into crypto. They don't care. What we're building and the products that we're building in the back end will give them that interest, which means now we're providing value to the crypto space as a whole. We're providing value to this entire blockchain build out and movement. So unless companies do that for other companies and bridge that gap and bring them into the space, those companies are just going to sit out there and not do anything. And then people won't be able to buy
their products. You're basically trying to get more people.
Hold up. Nesky, I want to ask in the form of a question.
TC, bro, let Nesky ask his question. You got your question, and we're all going to have a chance to talk here. Keep it civil. Nesky, ask your question, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Safemoon, for your feedback. So you basically, in summary, you've invented like a token, like your own money printer, and now you got very excited about this money printer and let everybody else on the planet Earth know that you have that money printer, and finding elaborate ways for them to purchase your token through elaborate marketing ploys and schemes. Is that kind of what you were saying, sir? I'm just.
What is the point in this conversation with Nesky involved?
I mean, it's not a money.
Let Safemoon respond. Let him respond. I get that shit's getting heated. Just chill. I don't want to have to keep muting shit. I'm gonna start booting people if I keep muting. Hound, go ahead, man. Respond.
Yeah, your entire premise is false. I mean, to say it's a money printer, that would be like saying Bitcoin's a money printer or a stock is a money printer. It's what I'm saying is that we've built technology that bridges the gap and provides value and utility for mainstream companies to dip their toes into the crypto space and
What is
become
the
more.
utility, sir?
Excuse me?
Yeah,
What
I
is
have
the
a business.
utility?
I have a business, and so like, what can you offer my business?
How
Why
are you
would
bridging
I?
the gap?
So we would be able to offer your business the ability for other people in the crypto community to use their crypto to purchase your services and purchase your products. That's
Yeah,
what we're
Bitcoin
So
doing.
it's a
solves
payment
that.
And
service.
now that provides utility. Now the problem is that a lot of the time, if you want to go and you want to go spend your Bitcoin, you need what provides value to Bitcoin. It's what you can purchase with it. It's your purchasing power.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
I would disagree.
Then why?
It's
Then
a
if
part.
it's not your
It's a
purchasing
part of
power
the
and you're just
value.
holding a
That's it.
coin, what does it do for you?
There are
Sorry.
multiple things, and the chief among them is that no one can inflate my value or the currency. No one can inflate it. Nobody
what's
can
value?
print
No one
more.
can
And
You
debase
what's
guys
it.
can
value?
you guys
What
can print
do you
more.
tie to value? That's what I'm trying to say.
My
What you tie
energy,
to
my
value
time,
is
my
many people
time that I
tie
get
value
paid in, I
shelter,
put it into Bitcoin, and I know no
food.
government can print more money, wasting all of my time.
Okay,
I'm
so what
putting
do
my
you tie?
time into Bitcoin.
Okay.
Fudhound, it is
You're
money.
getting. Hold on. Let me finish.
It's money. You can buy anything with it. I
Okay,
can buy a
that's
house with
exact.
Bitcoin.
Okay.
I can buy groceries
Wait.
with
Hold on.
Bitcoin.
Slow down. Listen.
In fact, yesterday I bought
One
a
at
haircut
a
with
time.
Bitcoin. I
One
had
at
my
a
haircut
time.
yesterday, and I paid with Bitcoin. My hair got cut with Bitcoin.
Okay, exactly. Purchasing. That's your purchasing power. Very good. Thank you. So you have purchasing power, right? Value is nothing unless you have purchasing power. You need to translate that into something that's valuable for you. Some people, it's valuable. Shoes are valuable to them. Some people, shelter is valuable to them. Some people, a haircut is valuable to them.
And
Now,
Fudhound, can I ask you a quick question since we're
hold
talking
on.
about value? I'm gonna let you finish.
Let him finish.
I'm gonna let him finish. I just want to get one point in. I don't do this, but I do want to get one point in. Why should I trust you with my purchasing power as opposed to Bitcoin?
It's not you're not trusting me. You're not trusting. You're trusting the technology we're building. That's it's
That you
there's
guys
no
can change
it's not
anytime.
you.
You just said that
me
you're
just as,
building it, so
You
I
can
am
change it
trusting
at
you.
any time.
yeah, it's the same.
So we have to
It's the
trust you
same
won't
thing
change
as
it in your
Apple
favor.
building. It's the same thing as Apple building a phone and saying you're trusting their phone to
But
make.
we
So
don't
it's
want our
just not.
money. We
It's
don't
just
want our
not
money to be controlled
decentralized
by
at
you.
all. Is the point?
Yeah.
It's totally
Okay,
centralized.
so you guys. Okay, so now we're going back to the decentralized. Well, it's not decentralized.
Sorry.
You guys are
Can
throwing. Hold on, let me
Let me
finish.
put
You
this
guys
on
are throwing
track.
out features. You
Fudhound,
guys
I'm
are
gonna
basically
put this
saying,
back on track
hey,
for us. Okay.
let's hold on.
Well,
You
let the
guys,
guy talk one at a time.
One at a fucking time. Fudhound, go ahead, man.
what you're saying is you're trying to rank how fast a fish can run. It's not about that. Everyone's going to provide value in a different way in this space. Your value with Bitcoin is a store of value. It's different. Okay, it's immutable. It's decentralized. It's different.
Not
What
just
we're
a store of
doing
value.
is we're saying,
Let
hey,
me say something, TC.
we are going to build products in this space
I want to talk about value. I
and bring
understand
utility.
you're offering
That's it.
utility and value. So that's what I wanted to talk about, because when I mentioned it, the first thing you said was you're connecting businesses with people, and I understand that. You're saying you can spend your crypto and buy stuff. Okay. My rebuttal was that I can already do that with Bitcoin. Okay. So I don't see a special utility there. So if it's okay with you, I would like for you to put a pin in that one, and then let's talk about like maybe the second utility or value you would offer my business or my brand. I'm trying to just see, like, because anytime I look at something, I think of, why would I buy this? What is it going to do for me that nothing else will do for me? Right? So I think that's fair.
Yeah, it's a fair question. How I would respond to that is, how is Bitcoin being used right now to purchase many of the mainstream companies' products or services that don't know anything about Bitcoin and don't have the resources to start accepting it? How is Bitcoin building a platform for them to do this and introduce all of these companies that people are using every day?
Sure.
That provide a value in their lives. How are they doing that?
Yes, there is a way.
They're not.
There are services
but
like
but there's a way.
Pay with Moon where you can.
But they're not building a platform for this.
Well,
is what I'm saying. It's up to the innovators to build a platform.
It's not necessary, because if a business will accept my Bitcoin, I can use the Lightning Network just like I did in El Salvador, and I can send it to them just like that. Hold on 1 second, sir. But if they don't, if they want to accept fiat, okay, I can attach my Bitcoin to a prepaid card and I can pay with it that way. So I understand you're trying to create an ecosystem where the businesses will be involved with your coin in particular. I just don't see that how that's that big of an issue right now. Like that's not that big of a problem.
It is.
to
It's a
solve.
big of an issue
So
because,
so
and here's
I've been
why.
waiting
And well,
patiently.
here,
Well, no, let him respond to Mike first, PD.
let me
Let him
respond to
respond
that.
to my PD, and then you can go. Go ahead, bud.
Let me respond to that. Right now, what you're saying is, oh, well, you're giving us the delivery method. Oh, well, they can set up a Lightning Network and then send over a payment. Great. How are they handling the receipts after that? How are they handling the inventory management after that? How are they handling all of the other minutia that goes into making a sale? How are they handling the confirmation that this wallet address that sent them was that person? You see, you're saying a delivery method, but you're not going deeper, and you need to look in the tech. You need to look into the mechanisms of how these things work. And for mainstream companies that are coming into this space, if you say, well, cool, you can accept Bitcoin, just set up a Lightning Network and have them send over the payments. Oh, great. I'll go ahead and start selling my merchandise that way.
It's
The thing
literally
is,
it's
the problem
as easy as
is
you're
that
saying right now, dude.
is that the innovation, these innovative partners, now all these tech companies that are blowing up this space are just like cloud. When we started cloud years ago, before I started my first company that was in hundreds of restaurants and got acquired, called Seat Ninja, we were on $1 billion buyer. That company, everyone was saying, well, how are you going to use cloud? You have OpenTable, you have servers in their restaurants. That's stupid. It was a buzzword at the time. And then all these innovative partners and community that came into the space started making it what it was. But if we just sit here and say, well, we're just going to have one coin only, you're going to drive away a whole economy of people.
You guys are stuck on the coins. It's the network.
No, but what I'm saying is that you need to look at this as everything works together. It's not just one thing that can do it all.
Systems for
it's an
crypto on
entire
Alibaba.
ecosystem of value. And all the people that are coming in, yeah, there are some people out there that are doing bad things. We know that. There are some people that are
I'm saying
starting
it's not a
shitcoins.
bad thing, but I'm just saying that it's not revolutionary. Like you can go on
you
Alibaba
guys aren't solving
and buy
a problem
POS systems.
Yeah, like this is not some revolution. I mean, you keep saying innovative. You're proposing a POS system or something that already exists, dude.
Yeah.
So I was waiting patiently, and Faland, you already expressed yourself.
Yeah,
and
go ahead, PD.
What
You have
people
been
are
waiting.
saying, which I think it's very important at this point in time, is that like, wait a minute, there's no innovation in blockchain. That's the thing that shitcoiners got all wrong. The innovation is actually in the monetary standard and using proof of work as a leverage to be money. So like, there's no innovation in blockchain. Like, blockchain is actually a really stupid database if it's not used for a ledger purpose. And so like, telling this bunch of buzzwords and marketing techniques, like we know those marketing techniques, but like, the problem is that, are you telling me that there are more products in Safemoon that there are in Bitcoin? That's totally wrong. You have created one wallet. Go and see the amount of wallets there are in Bitcoin. Go and see the amount of product service that is built around on Bitcoin. And you tell me one or two things that Safemoon can do. And I'm saying, okay, that's true. Probably Safemoon can do that. But Bitcoin already solves that shit. You don't need another 1,000 products to do that. And like you won't, I think you won't probably see no Bitcoiner say that the free market is a stupid thing. I think free markets are very important. And so if every type of leadership CEO wants to create a shitcoin that calls themselves innovation and technology, they can do it. But what time and time have shown is that they lose purchasing power against Bitcoin, because centralized blockchains, it's not what it really gives value to the Bitcoin. And so it's very different what you're telling, that people can go to a commerce business and end them Bitcoin. And probably I would say there are much more businesses around accepting Bitcoin than accepting SafeMoon. I've never heard a business that is accepting SafeMoon. Maybe you can enumerate one or two, but I don't know any. I don't know any country that has made SafeMoon legal tender. I don't know any type of that shit. And you're conflating innovation and technology with blockchain. That's not what blockchain
No, it's
solves.
not. It's not conflating. You're okay. Let me back up. I'm going to unpack what you just said. You said Bitcoin has a wallet. Bitcoin doesn't have a wallet.
I didn't say
wallets.
Bitcoin
Yes,
as a
it
wallet.
does. If you
Yes, it
install
does.
I
Bitcoin
didn't
Core,
say
you get a
Bitcoin
wallet.
What
as
I'm
a
saying is
wallet.
innovative partners have made that possible.
No,
That's what.
on
No.
Bitcoin Core, if you install Bitcoin Core on your computer, you get a Bitcoin wallet
No,
out
I
of the box.
understand that, but who created it? This is what I'm not. You're
Oh my
getting
God,
Nobody
it's
knows.
open
into the
source
minutia.
software, dude.
What
It's
I'm
open
saying
source
is
Do you know
software.
that
what
you have
what
to
is
have
Bitcoin
innovative
Core?
partners that
By the
create
way, you
these
guys
highways
are
and mechanisms, and to say, oh well, Safemoon's. Look, we're a few months old. Yeah, to say that, oh well, I haven't seen Safemoon. I haven't seen partners use Safemoon or companies use Safemoon. You have to realize things take time.
I got a
Bitcoin-
You
question.
guys,
Would you
you
have an
guys could
army
be
of
100
followers?
years old.
Would you have an army of followers if you did not have a token?
What?
Would you have an army of people supporting your startup company if you did not have a token?
I don't know if we would have an army of people supporting Bitcoin if it wasn't out either, and there wasn't a coin.
Bitcoin's a finished
the
product.
Thing is you keep
Bitcoin works, and it worked from day
okay,
one.
here, listen. You keep conflating Bitcoin to say to oh well, this is the only reason you need to hold Bitcoin. This is the reason, because it is immutable, it's decentralized, and it can't be taken down. It's not centralized. We understand that. We get it. I agree. We agree. But you also are missing a whole nother aspect to this.
No,
And
I think we're actually
growing
nailing
the
the
space
other
is the
aspect.
innovation part of it.
The
Just chill,
innovation.
TC, chill.
Hold on one second. The innovation of crypto as it exists in the world today outside of Bitcoin is that anyone can start a startup company and spin up their own token and sell them to people. That is the innovation of crypto.
That's great. And guess what? Fiat has been used for years, and people are not saying, hey, just hold gold. What can you do with it?
There's
How can you
people
connect with other people? How can other people come in and change the space for the better and use gold in a different way? How can they transfer their fiat in a different way? How can we add value? That's a bridge.
Can I ask you a quick? Can I just ask you a quick question before we keep going with this conversation? Why does your company need? Why does your company need a token? Last question, I promise. Why does your company need a token? Like, what? Why does it need a token? Why are you guys not issuing equity? Why can't I
Because
not
they
buy?
don't want to go to the SEC.
Why can't?
As a company.
Why can't I buy stock in Safemoon?
The token provides utility. We're already working on the utility. The token will provide a huge utility to our ecosystem that we're growing. That's why we have the token. And it's going to grow as we build more products and as we
will provide.
Yes,
will
it will provide. You guys will see how it will provide utility. Right now, you can't see it because everything's
promises
under wraps. No, it's not promises. We made a promise to build a wall, and everyone said
the point is that
Let him finish. Chillax. Don't. I understand shit's getting heated. No ad hominems. No degeneracy. Just let him speak.
Brian, please, control your room, please.
Jeremiah, that's exactly what I'm doing, bro. I'll kick you if you keep telling me that I need to control my room. I've been muting and kicking people off the whole fucking time. I don't want to hear that shit.
Hey, guys.
I agree, bro. You need to control your room. It's talking shit.
Look, let's keep it professional.
Yeah, you can leave. I agree.
Brian, you're doing a great job.
You're just
control your army.
Brother.
Hey, it's not controlling my army. My army hasn't cussed one time. The only time I've heard people cussing is the people that are in here already. So show some respect. Otherwise, I'm just gonna hop out of here. This is ridiculous. This is very unprofessional. So
come on, man. You
no,
think bad words are worse than taking people's money, man?
Nobody here controls anybody. There is no control your people. Nobody here is my people. You're all just random motherfuckers on the internet. I'm cursing because I'm starting to get pissed off. I'm getting DMs telling me to control my people and control my room. I've been muting and booting people and giving everybody, whether I disagree with you or not, the opportunity to speak. Let us move on from this control thing and everybody just fucking talk.
How about Sky? You had your hand raised for a while.
All right, I'm gonna hop out of here, guys. It was nice talking to you, but yeah, all I can say as a closing statement, be open-minded. There are other people out there making innovations and trying to bring great things to the space. And as a whole, all it's going to do is help the space as a whole. Yeah, there are good people out there that take advantage of it.
Innovation will, man, but you're not talking about anything that makes sense. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, okay.
The innovation here is that you're gonna get rich, and all these people are gonna be left holding the bag.
No, it's not me. I'm gonna get rich. I don't get rich. Do you realize that Safemoon as a whole owns like less than 5% of the entire tokens in circulation? See, this is what I'm talking about.
It's called disagreement.
It's been a pleasure, guys.
It's called disagreement.
Yeah.
All right, man. See you later.